The senior staff officer coordinated his half of the Legion under directions from the battle commander. "Colonel Cicera, we should push forward," Emerens suggested. "Put the mercenaries on their heels and rout them." Alerio Cicera let his eyes brush over his first maniple. Although hard-pressed, the inexperienced sentries were managing the Carthage soldiers. However, moving forward seemed reasonable, based only on the fighting at the center of the assault line. On the left end, Tribune Rapti Galba and the cavalry were engaged in a fight with a less than sure outcome. And farther along the Legion line, in Colonel Ferentz's command, the cavalry from Legion East was as hard-pressed as Alerio's north. Shifting to the opposite side of his Legion, Alerio watched Centurion Greer Keoki and his skirmishers. They had formed ranks against slashing attacks by mounted horsemen of the Empire. "I appreciate your confidence in our maniple, Emerens, but I think if we move off our line," Alerio said, "we'll quickly outrun our end-cap defenses." "Yes, Battle Commander," Senior Tribune Emerens agreed in a less than enthusiastic manner. The junior staff officers and Alerio's right flank commander, Senior Tribune Cankellis, made their silent protests obvious by the set of their shoulders. None of them liked the remain-in-place order. But holding back the staff from rash decisions was Colonel Cicera's job. Leadership, Alerio discovered when the legions moved through the mountain pass, consisted of a balancing act. A battle commander needed to be bold enough to garner the respect of the toughest legionaries while protecting the infantrymen from circumstances that would hurt and demoralize them. He understood that squatting behind their shields was safe, but not satisfying. "Senior Tribunes Emerens and Cankellis, I want the second maniple moved up," Alerio instructed, "and split the third. Send the halves to the ends of our formation. Ask the veterans to cut a dead zone between us and the Empire horsemen." "Are we relieving the first maniple, sir?" Cankellis inquired. Rather than answer, Alerio asked, "Have either of you ever seen a water wheel?" The senior tribunes for the Legion looked at their battle commander with puzzled expressions. "I have, Colonel," a young nobleman spoke up. "In Ostia, they have a grain mill powered by water. I spent an afternoon watching the machine work." "If you laid on your belly and studied the workings of the water wheel," Alerio proposed, "tell me why I asked about it." The junior tribune bit his lower lip as he pondered the question. Using one hand, he made circular patterns while visualizing the motion of the wheel. Then he added his other hand, and as if stirring a bowl of batter, he allowed his arms to go around and around until a smile crossed his face. "You're going to rotate first and second maniples," the teen affirmed. Then he recalled, "But Colonel, you said we weren't moving forward."